Hello there. My name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K23. I can't wait to see what you do out there on the course. I'm looking forward to this round of the golf. Let me tell you, let's do it. Oh, it could be. Starting things off under par. That is what I like to see. All right, let's have another look at that. Teeing it up on the second hole. Oh my. Oh my goodness, that was so close. He almost had the hole-in-one, but it missed. I believe this is for your par. And the putt goes down. And teeing her up here on the third. I blame the ball. That was a good putt overall. Just didn't really drop when he needed it to. And just tapping that one in for par. Nice. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. Right by. This one's just 3 feet. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. Teeing it up on the 5th. Oh, just missed that birdie. Here we go, just a few more inches. And you're at even par. And the wind's a little blustery. It's blowing right to left on this one. And that will drop. Okay, that'll bring you down to 1 under. And now we're teeing her up on the 7th hole. Good luck here, 8 feet to the cup. So far, so good. Oh my goodness. Well, let's just pop this in and grab a bogey. All right, now let's take out this scorecard. See what that looks like. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. There's a way to bounce back. Birdie on this one after bogeying the last. I like it. Currently sitting at 1 under par. And the 9th hole is ready for us. Hopefully you're ready for it. Just a little too much power. All right, you've got this left for par. Ah, no good. Here is the bogey putt. And the putt drops, and we're done here. And as your round comes to an end, it will be even par for you. Well, that's just about it for me here today. Hopefully you had...
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're glad to have you with us as we kick off our coverage of this event. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam and Beamer. This is a nerve-wracking event, isn't it?
Absolutely, Luke. These players at the end of this event need to finish in the top 50 to secure their Corn Ferry Tour cards.
Well, it's set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Yeah, this is setting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
Three feet to go here to the hole. Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an underpass score.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a five.
Well, this should find the short grass. Second shot on the second. That's a little unpredictable. Hope that ends up all right. Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid. Well, that was a strange one. Didn't see that happening. And here we are with their fourth. This is their 5th shot. Ooh, that almost went down. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Putting for a bogey.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. This one looks like it's going left. Always frustrated by missing a green. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Tracking. It was on a good line. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Yeah, that one will play. Sitting at +1. This would be a great up and down. Oh, how about that one? And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. And let's have another look at that one.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Will this one hang on and find the fairway, or is it headed towards the rough? This shot from the first cut of rough.
Nice out the rough here.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a two-putt here is still good.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Could it be? It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 4 back after that hole. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Oh, that was pure. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Looked like they were swinging a snake, not a golf club. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it? Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Handy out of the bunker there. 4 feet to the cup.
Got to try and save the par here.
This one started out on a good line. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Now, great rhythm on that swing. Time for the second shot here at the 7. Look like this one's heading to the beach. Even for the day. Well, you can reach for the putter because that one's on the surface. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Putting for a par now.
Putt is underway.
And in it goes for the par. He's currently tied for 15th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Good choice. Go with the 3-iron. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Well, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
This would be a great par putt if he can make this.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Now 5 strokes behind. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. 5 shots off the lead. And choosing the 8-iron here. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. Oh, well played.
Great touch.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least. Pretty good shot there.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's got, oh, I'd say roughly 120 here.
Going with the 8-iron here. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
A bit short with that effort.
Chance to save the par if he can make this one. Good stroke. Solid par putt that. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Going with the 3-iron. Certainly good at making the birdies, but let's avoid those bogeys. Oh, always love a player who can shape their shots. Okay, that'll work. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Remember, there's two important parts of a putt, line and length. Too much length on that one.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Such soft hands.
Putting for bogey here. Job done. Let's head to the next. Currently at +1 for the tournament. A chance to put last hole's bogey behind them here at this tee.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Ooh, that was a little bit of an interesting pass at it.
Penny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
He's eyeing this up and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely.
Oh, well played. And here we are with the third shot. Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. Okay, steady now. And this one is for bogey. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Sitting at a couple of shots over par. And approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
That'll sting a bit.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Nice line. And that's for a bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's begin the 14th.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Going with the 7.
Going for less club here.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Tried to fade it, just didn't make it happen.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This for par.
It's got a chance. Ooh, that looks like a pure strike. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Now the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
This one looks to be a tad wayward. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
Straight out of the top drawer.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. A bit wild on approach there.
Yeah, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. That gets the job done. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Come on, get down. Oh, well done. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Judging it beautifully.
Big putt for par coming up. Yeah, we'll take that. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Playing from around 230 yards.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That got caught up in a few of the branches. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Sitting at 3 over. Lovely effort, that. We'll shoot 73 here if you can hold this. I don't mind the look of this. Oh, so close. A par putt on the table. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final, but Rich, unfortunately they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be...
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, you know exactly how challenging these Q Schools are.
Luke, all the players in this field want one thing and one thing only, and that is their Corn Ferry Tour card. It's a massive accomplishment. Let's see how this all shakes out. The top 50 on the leaderboard will get their card.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty. That's heading for the fairway. Time for the second shot into the first. nice recovery there.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, just missed. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
This shot coming from around 220 yards.
L is for left. I don't know if they meant to do that.
Getting ready to play their third. Didn't that look good for a long time? Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the third hole.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Going with the 5-iron here. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. He finds himself in a share of eighth. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par four.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Time to play from the bunker. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Playing their fourth shot. 5 shots off the pace. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
And down she goes. And unfortunately dropping back to even with the card. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
That's a little untidy. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
Oops, this one's headed for the rough.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Time now for the 4th shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Let's try and make this one. Only drop the 1 shot. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. 2nd shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity, but once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
So I might need to set. Not bad. Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par on this one. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Now just one over par. That's some good golf right there. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Good looking putt. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3, to say the least.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well struck. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Ouch, that hurts. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
This is what they have left for par here.
That's a good putt to make, that one. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Time now to take in the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Nicely done. Playing from around 150 yards here. 5 shots off the lead. This looks to be heading to the green. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
rolling end to end. This looking nice.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Par putt coming up here. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left, pressure packed to say the least.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
And he needs this to save par.
So far, so good.
Ooh, right by the hole. Bogey putt coming up here. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Going with the hybrid. Not a bad play, that one. Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That's inside the range. Now 5 strokes behind. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on the 12th. Opting for the 5-iron.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Ooh. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
That one's heading down Broadway. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. 5 strokes behind our leader. Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for his par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Quality shot, that one. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
They've chosen to club down on this one.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
This is a good chance. It was on a good line. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. I like the look of this. 1 under with a handful to go. He finds himself in a share of 10th place. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Going with the 7. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
This is huge for momentum. Got to try and hold this. This for par.
Looking really good.
Oh, that's too bad.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Here we are at the 17th tee.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
That's tidy. Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston. I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shots so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
This is looking pretty good in the air. Wow, what a shot.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
This one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Nice stroke. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 1 under. He's currently tied for 10th. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Lining up from about 230 yards here. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Sitting at 1 under in a share of 10th position. Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. And here we are with their 4th. 4 strokes off the lead. And this putt is for a final score of 70. Steady now. It's just about 3 feet away. This looks good. And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. TGC Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event. Today's coverage of the Corn Ferry Tour opener is about to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer is about to take part in their first Corn Ferry Tour event. I'd imagine the nerves are huge. What type of goals are they setting, and what can they expect in the season ahead?
Well, look, there's only one goal for these players, and that's to secure their PGA Tour card. And there's 3 ways to go about it. They can get 3 wins on the Corn Ferry Tour. That will automatically get them to the PGA Tour. If they finish in the top 25 in the regular season money list, that will also gain access to the PGA Tour. But for everyone else, they need to finish the season in the top 75 in the points list to qualify for the Corn Ferry Tour Championship. and then the 50 from there will go on and secure a spot on the PGA Tour.
Well, it's time for the preamble to be set aside. Let's get into the action. Going with the 8-iron here. Good shot there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Just didn't drop. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
He's got this for his part.
Oh, what a stroke. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Time to tee off at the second. That tee shot looks pretty good. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Opting for the hybrid, I think. And he's down there. You got a read?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
Or is that the number? Oh, Rich, how good is that?
That chip in for eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that, straight in the hole.
At -2, going along nicely today.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive. going with the 6-iron here.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
That's frustrating. Putting for a par here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. He's currently tied for third. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Oh, that's a lovely shape shot. Wonderfully played. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt is for a share of second.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, what a super shot. And that will take him to 3 under. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, he'll take the honour on the hole. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got, oh, I'd say roughly 120 here. All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Nicely done. A chance to move into first place here. It's on a good line. And this putt for a share of the lead. We'll take that. Currently at -3 for the round.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
We've arrived at a par 4. Tee shot is looking good here. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. Well done. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. going with the hybrid.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
That was a beauty, right against the hole. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, just missed. An opportunity to make their par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And now 4 under for the tournament. Next up is this 2-shot hole. Second shot here on the 8th. That's a little wayward.
Needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet. Now this one, this is important. This for par. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Nicely holed and for par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 9th hole. That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Just one stroke back and right in it. Opting for the 9-iron.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Well, that's beautifully judged.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
This one's for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. It's just about 3 feet away. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
Beautiful swing there. Second shot here at the 10th. Great shot. Getting ready to play their third. He's 2 shots back. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Surely it's going to.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently just in 2nd place.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Playing from around 160 yards. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one needs to find a patch of gravity in a hurry.
Not the result they were after there.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Sitting at 5 under par in their round, just behind the leader. That's a touch of class.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. It's time for a one-shotter. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Going with the 5-iron here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Putting for birdie.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 6 under. He finds himself in a share of the lead.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That should find the cut stuff. Playing from 110 yards out. He's currently tied for the lead. Choosing the 9-iron here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well hold. Let's move on. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Well played, mate. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Oh, so close. Putting for bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Could not be more perfect.
Henny, how's that ball line? It's tough to see from here.
Just trickled off the fairway, but still in good shape.
Is this one heading into the sand? Yeah. And here we are with the third shot. Just one shot back now. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
Solid little par putt here.
Was on a good line. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Starts off on a good line.
Okay, steady now. A double bogey putt in front of them. So 4 strokes off the lead as we head down the stretch. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. And coming off a double bogey, you'd imagine their heads down a bit. Time to just clear that from the mind. You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any. This one looks to be turning over a little bit. This would be a great up and down. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Well hold. Trailing by 4 strokes. Teeing off here on the 17th hole. Good shot there, Beamer. Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. was a gallant attempt. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that's a clutch par. Currently at 3 under for the event. Well, here we are, the 18th hole. Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard.
That dog will hunt.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4. Well, this putt will be a good one to hold for a round of 68. And down she goes, so it's tournament over now. And for a first outing on the Corn Ferry Tour, pretty handy day's work.
Impressive top 10 finish in your first start. Gotta like that.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to present today's event. Today's coverage of the Grayson Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam.
I gotta say, this is one of my favorite courses on tour. Yeah, I love this place. Can't wait to get underway.
You like that, didn't you? And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Wow, what happened there?
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
And here we are with the third shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Ouch, that hurts. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Okay, so that's an opening hole double bogey. Disappointing, to say the least.
Well, the only good thing about that is it wasn't a triple bogey. Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Oh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Getting ready to play their third. And he needs this to save par. a sweat over that one. Well holed. Sitting at 2 over for the day.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This hole is a par 5. Time for the second shot into the third. And here we are with the third shot. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Let's see what happens here on the fourth. Game of the 7. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
Oh, almost went in. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. Trying to save par here.
That's disappointing. Just accept the bogey and move on. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Here we are at the 5th hole.
Pretty good shot there.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Uh-oh, this one's airmailing the green. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Getting ready to play their third. Ooh, that almost went down. Big par saver coming up for this fella.
This is on a great line.
That's frustrating. Putting now for a bogey.
Looks good.
And makes it for the bogey.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. They could hold it from here. Playing their 4th shot. that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 7th.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Second shot here on the 7th. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt is of 9 feet. Hey, that's a chance. For the par. Currently at 4 over for the tournament. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
Tell you what, watch out. This guy's going to be on full tilt here shortly.
This hole is a par 4. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Setting up miles from the hole.
This putt to try and save their par.
And this next putt, it's for bogey.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
A bit long on that one. Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. Oh, just missed. And this next putt is for triple bogey. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. This hole is a long par 4.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
How close was that to going down? An opportunity to make a par here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. You see that one just drip back on the flag? This is from miles away.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Just didn't drop. And this putt coming up for his par. Sitting at 7 over for the day. Now teeing off on the 12th hole. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on. All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Oh, well played. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Was on a good line. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Okay, steady now. This next putt is for bogey. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
That's a well-played chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
A par putt awaits. It's on a good line. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. Second shot here on the 14th hole. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
What's in front of them, Henny?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. This really looks good.
And down it goes. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We have a par 4 on this one.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Time now for the 4th shot. Did you flinch? That wasn't flushed. Playing their 5th shot. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Such soft hands.
And that's a little disappointing. Dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Oh, I love the strategy of a short par 4. Good luck here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 16th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie. Sitting at 8 over for the round.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it. Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Is that what they had in mind?
Greens and regulation have not been in order today. They need to improve on this.
Lovely touch. Well played.
Judging it beautifully.
And a par putt awaits him. Yeah, nicely holed. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. From around 220 yards.
Downwind on this shot.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. 13 feet to the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And that brings an end to the day. Well, Rich, I think it's fair to say that this player struggled with their game this week.
Hey, Luke, I got to say, not the performance that this player was expecting, but I got to say, I personally got a few chuckles out of the round seeing some of the places they hit it. I thought it was pretty fun.
Well,
it.